5 people who were raised by animals in the wild. A child who has grown up without human contact or who has grown up with minimal human contact is called feral child. Feral means wild. In this video, we will know about the people who were raised by animals in the wild. Number 1. Dina Sanichar. In 1867, some hunters in the Bulandshahr district of Uttar Pradesh saw a 6-year-old child with a pack of wolves. Apparently, those wolves had adopted that child and were rearing him like one of them. In order to save him, they infiltrated their cave and killed the female wolf. The child was taken to the Sikandra Mission Orphanage near Agra, where he got his name Shanichar. Regardless to say, growing up in the forest had a great impact on Sanichar. He walked on 4 legs, used to eat only raw meat, and made sounds like animals, like growling and barking. Because he had no connection with human language since childhood, he died at the age of 34, but he is still immortal. Number 2. Kamla and Amla. One day, a terrifying rumor was spread in the Midnapur city of Bengal about 2 souls who went out with wolves at night. This attracted Joseph Singh, who was in charge of an orphanage in northern India. Joseph camped in a tree at night to find out the truth. He saw the wolves coming out one by one, along with the so-called spirits. Joseph described them as hideous figures whose body was of humans but everything else of a wolf. Their head turned into a fur ball, covering their shoulders. Their eyes glowed like cat eyes at night. Both the girls ran on all 4 legs and their senses were as sharp as a wolf. If they were dressed, they would tear them apart and like to eat raw meat. They used to curl themselves while sleeping and grumbled like animals. 8-year-old Amla and 1.5-year-old Kamala were probably not sisters. They were adopted by wolves at different times. However, Amla died due to sickness, which had a great impact on Kamala, but eventually Kamala's life progressed a lot and rehabilitated well. Number 3. Bello the Nigerian Chimp Boy. Bello was a mentally and physically disabled Nigerian child found in 1996, and perhaps at the age of 6 months, his parents abandoned him. Eventually, a chimpanzee family in the forest adopted him. In 2002, some agency found him. Bello, surviving in an aggressive family like chimpanzees, was nothing short of a miracle. At the time of discovery, Bello screamed and jumped like a chimpanzee. It took almost 6 years for him to recover, but still, he survived a few characteristics of the chimpanzees, such as leaping, making sounds like them, and clapping his own head with his hands. Unfortunately, Bello died in 2005. Number 4. Russian Bird Boy. This is a true incident of a mother who kept her son with birds since birth. This child was later known as Russian Bird Boy. She did not physically abuse him, gave him food and water, but never allowed human contact and did not love him like a mother. As a result, the child adopted the chirping of a bird in his speech. The authorities then rescued him and gave him psychological care. Authorities declared that he does not have any physical damage, but the condition he is undergoing is called Mowgli syndrome, due to which he may never learn human language. When you talk to him, he would reply with a grudge and often flapped his hands like wings of a bird to convince you. Number 5. Oksana Malaya. Oksana was not a feral child, but just a neglected child. Her parents were alcoholics and did not pay attention to Oksana at all and expelled her from home when she was 3 years old. This family of Ukraine lived in a poor area where many wild dogs roamed in the streets. To take shelter, Oksana went to a shed where there was a nest of wild dogs. Those wild dogs protected her and brought her up. Those dogs started loving her so much that when the authorities went to rescue Oksana, they had to retreat in the first attempt. Oksana's sense of sight, hearing, and smell were exceptionally strong, just like dogs. She crawled and used to communicate by barking. She also used to smell food before eating. Since childhood, she was not taught any language except what she had learned while living with the dogs. Oksana had a lot of trouble using human speech and adjusting in human society. She could never recover fully. In 2010, she came to a mental facility where she took care of the cows of the clinic farm, and whenever she found a dog, she used to love it a lot. This was all about today's video. Please like, share, and comment below. Thank you for watching.